It's going out for another walk, and I thought I'd just retouch base on that CrowdStrike issue. So they ended up releasing a more preliminary report outlining what actually went wrong. And the problem was quite a simple thing to fix if you weren't sort of like resting on your laurels and not expecting basic things to happen. So those files that were being sent down to that Falcon sensor, what they called, what it actually did was it looks for certain data keys or values in those files. They were expecting, I think it was 20 records, the file had 21. So then as they were looping through all the available data in that file, they got to record 21. The code only allocated memory for 20 because that's what it was expecting. They go to use the 21st record, and then they push that into the loop that executes the code. It's like, see you later, I got no memory, and crash, blue screen, end of story. Very trivial fix. Find out how many items are in the file that you're looping through, and then allocate enough memory for each of those items. At one point, it was hard-coded, so it said there's 20, but the file gave 21, and the loop wasn't limited to the number of items, it was just doing everything it could. So that's why that was a problem and how it went down. They've probably got great coders there, great developers working on stuff, but that is a trivial issue. It's something that you're taught at uni when you're learning to code. But somewhere along the lines, no one checked, someone was slack, processes weren't in place, things didn't happen the way they were supposed to. So 20 items are expected, 21 are sent, process 21, 21's one more than 20, now you've got a problem. Because it's running at such a low level, that problem is disastrous and crashes the computer because it's such a large subscription-based software that's used by huge enterprise customers and on thousands of computers worldwide. Now you've got a global catastrophe. And that's how a small chain of events where a little bit of code that was overlooked, that seemed trivial, caused the biggest outage we've ever seen in IT in history. So that's just a little update on that, and something for people out there is this: don't forget the foundational things or the basic things that you need to know to do your job. So measure twice, cut once, the same philosophy. If you're doing low-level coding and you have to allocate memory, make sure you're allocating and accessing memory that exists, not memory that doesn't. First thing I remember from uni when we were being taught that, malloc and dealloc. Every time you allocate memory, you have to deallocate it. You have to know how many items you're allocating. So that's a little update, and I don't know what else we're going to hear about this besides them looking at improving their processes and a lot of potential lawsuits that are going to start coming through about the damage caused.